See if we'll get anybody on here. A little different than the campfire video from yesterday. More stories to tell. Friday night, people be out. A little different than campfire viewing from last night. We're at a hotel in Ducktown. Is that right?
Ducktown.
Ducktown, Tennessee. We're right by the border, but is this Georgia?
I don't know, man. We're in Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee. That was the border to Georgia where we ate. Yeah, I know a lot. So today's Smoky Mountain 500. Not how I thought I would end up. I thought it'd be primitive camping right now. So we're at a hotel. What was three riders tomorrow will be one. Adventure buddy Barry, his tire was jacked up. He went to replace it, and then me and Nate rode green section two. The shop he went to only had street tires and destroyed his wheel sensor for ABS. So he is now on the way back to South Carolina with a crotch rocket tire on his bike. I mean, we're not talking adventure tire. We're talking a like street tire. No ABS. The BMW has got a million engine lights on because of that wheel sensor. So we sit here. Nate's riding today had a tree grab his handlebar. A little branch. They'd cut it. There's a lot of tree damage out here. They've been clearing it all, and just a couple inches grabbed his handlebar. After Barry left, we got the Cardos. Nate and I were riding, trying to stay in eyesight and make sure everything was cool. And that grabbed his handlebar, threw him off the bike. He slid into a bunch of trees. I shouldn't laugh. He's in the room right now.
It was a horrendous rate of speed. You have to understand the whole situation.
He hit that thing at about 45. It threw him into a tree. His bike then slid literally, I would say, we're thinking 50 to 60 feet, met him at the tree and pushed him farther into the tree. So, in a quick recap for the people that just in here, yes, everybody's good. Flat tires are horrible there, Mike. So, two of those yesterday. And Barry's was just like you could see the cords. It was holding air, but was not safe. So he went to get that flat tire repaired, and the motorcycle shop messed everything up. Wheel sensor broken, street tire on. Nate is at the hotel. He's alive. Let me swing this over here.
One arm. The other one doesn't work.
That's Marine Corps tough right there. So we're not sure what happened to his shoulder, but it's not good. We're hoping there ain't too much damage, but he's in a tough spot. We had to ride about, I don't know, I'd say roughly 45 minutes on really rough spots there up by Old Bucktown Road, if you happen to be familiar with the area at all, to get down here to Ducktown to hit a hotel. So that was interesting, but everybody is okay. So that's the big thing. Well, hello back there. I appreciate the hello. I felt left out. So about 30 minutes after Nate decided to try to drive through a tree and Barry's tire, I grabbed a little bit too much brake around a corner. Everything on this route was embedded rock faces. We're driving over just craziness, as I like to say on this channel, muck and fuss. Solid rock, baby heads, just surface that's functional, but it's going to beat your bike up. I took a corner. I needed to apply brake. For whatever reason, that corner was solid sand. I believe. What do you think? That's kind of maintenance sand. Why that was there?
Oh yeah, that was passing.
Yeah. So thick, soft sand. So I don't think I grabbed too much brake, but obviously, let's face it, I did. Low sided, it came out from under me. I went down not too hard, hit my leg. My head, the helmet did hit the ground, but not too hard. My camera mount on my chin exploded, so I'll get that fixed so I can finish out the video. But it will be me riding the final day of the Smoky 500, seeing if I can make it through day 3 and make it back to South Carolina in one piece. So a crazy, crazy day today. You weirdo. Big thing is everybody is upright and walking, for the most part healthy, and our bike survived. That Ibex took that. That thing went down hard, and I'm impressed. He's got the engine guards and everything, but I mean, it's impressive. That's a plastic bike.
Mm-hmm.
And other than where the tree physically grabbed your handguard, I think everything is good.
Yeah, I mean it bent the bars down, but it didn't bend the
Yeah, I
bars
think it
out of
did it
whack.
rotate.
It just rotated
Yeah,
on the triples. I mean
yeah,
on the yeah, on the clamps.
yeah. The clamps, the triple trees rotated, everything pushed down, but we could lift his bars back into place, not bent. I mean, that Ibex 450 took a beating today. On the other hand, I've dumped my bike in Flagstaff, Arizona, when I tried to go around a mud pile
Mm-hmm.
and then slid all the way down into the mud pile and bent my handlebars on my Himalayan before. So I'll be riding solo today. Wicked. Somebody just said wicked. I love that. You are gonna leave MI Michigan. I knew if you said wicked, you're from Michigan, right? I say wicked all the time, and I get made fun of down here since I moved to the south. We'll ask Nate here from the middle of the country. Do people say wicked all the time as like an adjective?
My family's from Michigan, so yeah.
Oh, okay, sweet, sweet. Nate behind me here is he's originally from. When you bring, so I'll say like wicked cool, wicked good, wicked fast. Everybody makes fun of that stuff when you move south.
Mm-hmm.
If any of you are riders or in the area in such as tomorrow when I get breakfast or finishing the route, if any type of recommendation is recommended and appreciated. This is well deserved for the day. I'm just gonna say it was an interesting day. That whole like 2 hours after Barry dropped out, Nate, going up County Road 108, Old Bucktown, and then Nimblewell coming down. Like that's some rough stuff, man.
It was smooth and fast doing most of the Cherokee stuff. I like that. But
Yeah.
then as soon as I injured myself, it became extremely more challenging with the embedded rocks.
Yeah. So the person saying they have the Kawasaki Ninja, literally, it sounds like on Barry's 850 GSAF, well, F850 GSA, but let's just say they call it the same. It sounds like they put, like Barry said, it is a street bias tire. I think he got your tire,
It's a
like
Trailmaster, they said.
like 100% street. I think it's a Dunlap Trailmaster, and venture riding, it just wasn't happening there. Mike, I tell you what, Draven is doing fantastic. The Himalayan, it's kind of like my personality. You just keep going. It takes a beating and keeps on ticking. Now the water on Whit Road, if I don't know how many people are going to be familiar with the Smoky Mountain 500, is low this year. But yeah, it's this will be. I'm going to go over 20,000 miles by the time I get back to South Carolina. Roughly 16,000 of that is off road, and it's functional. It's the bike that'll never quit me. Because let's face it, I make mistakes. Justin, you're a biker. What kind of bike you ride? Or yeah, so you're the Ninja. Have you ever done? Yesterday we touched here in what state is that? Georgia. The Tail of the Dragon,
North Carolina, Tennessee.
North Carolina, Tennessee. I'm great with this state stuff. Have you ever ridden the Tail of the Dragon on your Kawasaki Ninja? I got passed by two really beautiful Porsches. I don't know the models, and the one directly after that, the third car, they're all riding together, or I just slowed them up that much on the Himalayan. Was a Maserati, and that exhaust man was fantastic.
Yeah, it was wicked.
Yeah, oh, there you go. It was wicked good. Like that Maserati exhaust, like I'm just telling you, it was pretty amazing. Oh, so definitely a different type of night tonight than last night. I am going to attempt. So I'll leave out just touch such as down the highway here, and then run the last section by myself, camp, and then I'll make it back to South Carolina on Sunday. Kind of lucky this was a last minute change. Instead of running the SEBDR to run this, it has just worked out better. There would be no timing for the SEBDR. So officially from Navarre Beach to Canada, I've run it all except I've got to do Alabama and Florida. I've got to finish the SEBDR, so I got the East Coast done, but I just don't know when I'm going to get down there. At least it's the warmest section, so I can try to do it in the winter. I don't mind the cold. I'm probably going to sign off from here, lick my wounds, enjoy my beer, make sure Nate is on the way to the hospital tomorrow, but he's got a long ride. His RV and his stuff is somewhere up in Virginia, so that's a bit of a haul. Barry went all the way home today, so definitely a long run. Rogue Man, final part one. Who? Who what? I'm first? Oh. Who beer? What beer? The Voodoo Ranger. Juicy. Juice Force. This is a good one. If you like IPAs and juicy IPAs, it's fantastic. It's my go-to because it's actually a quality beer that some of the small towns will have at a gas station. We're in a dry county, so you know, there it is. This is actually a pretty good choice for this area. Oh, gonna be an interesting day tomorrow. I think. Luckily, we don't have to do it today because we're in a hotel, not for the best reasons. But tonight, I think it was going to be 36, and I think tomorrow is warmer, and tomorrow night is actually going to be like 40 or something, really warm ish, if that's what you want to call really warm. So I'll probably do a live tomorrow to make sure everybody knows that I'm still around and at a campsite, and then heading back to South Carolina. So it was definitely interesting for you that have just joined. Let's see here. Right? Like, dry counties are new to me. I don't think that's a northern thing at all. And this is a really good beer, but we were at a Mexican restaurant, and I'm gonna have something to eat with the drink, and they don't offer it. It's just I don't really know that whole thing, but you see it a lot in the South. It's really new to me. I have no description. Any Southerners in here want to tap in about why there are dry counties? There's no way it goes back to prohibition. I mean, that's not a thing. Nate, do you have any information on that? What is it with the dry counties down here?
I don't know. I try to avoid them.
Yeah, I don't quite understand what that whole thing is about. I've traveled the country in my camper van quite a bit, and I know Utah has a lot of very special alcohol laws and dry county laws. That's the kind of the Mormon history there. I don't know what it is over here. It was definitely interesting though, but. Draven lives. The bike's good. I am good. And we'll finish up the Smoky Mountain 500 tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Stay here for a second. Any remaining questions other than what beer I'm drinking? So, one thing about having Nate around, I'll say this real quick, is I don't know what the size of tank is on that thing, but it's a little closer to the Himalayan. So I'm not always in gas panic because of berries. I literally think it's a 6.8 gallon tank on berries. It's ridiculous. Are you around four then? 4.5, do you know?
That's 4.6.
4.6. Okay, I'm 3.9. So,
I like to get on the gas.
yeah. He burns it a little better than me. I'm not going to lie. All right, guys. Have a fantastic night.